Well, GM, G to the M. Great morning, my friends. DJs, Diamond Hand fam, Fortune Fuel crew, super soldiers, one percenters, pivoters, pioneers, pursuers, builders, brothers and sisters, hermanos y hermanas, mamas y papas, anyone I may have left out, and anyone in between. Welcome back, and welcome into the best way to start your day. It's time to get fired up at Forge and Fuel, baby. I am your humbled, honored, and clearly always hyped host, Colton Capp Swirl One, and I can't thank you enough for choosing to stop by, hang out with me and my guys, and dive down some motivational and inspirational rabbit holes unlike any other. Now, my friends, let me be the first to let you know it is a brand new year, and we're here to make clear our perspectives, our opinions, and share those good vibrations, those motivations, and those inspirations. It's January the 2nd, 2025, and I hope you're ready to come alive at episode 639 of Forge and Fuel, because we got more motivation more inspiration, more high vibrations and quality conversation coming your way over the course of the next hour, hour and a half or so, then you're going to know what to do with, baby. But before we dive in, before we get into that motivation and that inspiration really starts to flow, I must humbly ask you to do a few things. Maybe if you could take a quick second, and you haven't already, and you can find it in that big old heart of yours to do so. Maybe you could just smash that subscribe button on whatever platform you are currently ingesting the Forge of Fuel podcast on. If you are watching on the YouTube, you might as well hit that notification bell down there as well, so you don't miss the start of a live show or any additional content dropping here on the channel. And if you're enjoying this morning's program, you might as well hit that little like button down there too and help that algo go and flow on the tube of the U variety. If you're enjoying this show on Rumble, maybe hit that subscribe button over there too. Maybe turn on a notification bell. And if you're enjoying the program over there, maybe hit a like button one time for the one time. And if you're enjoying this program on X, maybe hit a like, maybe hit a repost. Hell, maybe even hit a quote post. Let the people know on the X timeline why you're tuned in live in prime time to Forge and Fuel this morning. And last but certainly not least, to those of you listening to this podcast on your favorite podcast directory, like Spotify, Apple Music, or maybe even Amazon Music, maybe you could think about giving us a follow, hitting a subscribe, or maybe even leaving a 5-star rating, as when you do, it only helps us grow and flow on all those platforms as well. As for all of you beautiful humming beings, tapped in, locked in, tuned in, live in prime time, we can't thank you enough for smashing all those buttons. This thing's going to be dangerous for me to have now. Oh, boy. Helping us get going and flowing live in prime time this morning. Get down underneath there, you chicken-sucking hammer. But maybe you haven't. Maybe you haven't hit those buttons. Maybe you're sitting there watching the show thinking, why should I smash all those buttons? That makes no sense to me.
Don't be rude.
As 45 and 47 said, soon to be inaugurated in 4 days, don't be rude. Don't be rude. And also maybe this show makes you laugh. Maybe this show makes you cry. Maybe this show makes you think. Maybe it makes you go, I never thought of it that way before. Well, if so, don't be a hoe. Share the show. Be a friend. Tell a friend. Let somebody know. And we will proceed with this morning's program. My friends, you've heard some noises. You've heard some sounds. You've heard some bells, some dings, some crashing of glass. You've heard some wows and some oh yeah. So that must mean that my man, your guy, Mr. Producer, Derek DZ Snow, DEEZYY is live in primetime in the building, ready to go one time for the one time. Shout out, D's. Appreciate you being here, ready to rock. Where did I get that big old hammer?
Surprise,
my
motherfucker.
Friends, oh, Amazon, baby. Blam! Huh? It's just, kapow! Kapow! Wait. Kapow! One time for the one time. Who's to say, who's to know? But I do come to this show, my friends, with some bad news. This morning, we will not be joined by the one and only DJ Swirl One. My friends, he had some delays in his travel arrangements. See, he was out there playing around in Miami, and all of a sudden at the last second, which I think he just didn't have anything booked, and he just wanted to stay an extra day. Who's to say, who's to know? He said, oh no, boys, my flight's not coming in. I'm not going to be able to be there for the show. It's all discombobulated. So this morning, you guys are stuck with me and D's. No Swirl O-N-E this morning. I know. Here, I ain't got any. I got my rag. I don't have any Kleenexes nearby. You could take my rag, wipe up those crocodile tears,
Stop
I know it's going to be a rough day. I know it's hard when you only got to deal with May. I understand, but I just wanted to get that cart in front of that horse way out of the way. I wanted to load that wagon before we even got it rolling down the track. You say, wait a minute, Cap. You've been talking for 15, 20 minutes here. Where the hell's DJ Swirl One? Well, he ain't here this morning. He's on his way back to the HQ. He's up there in the sky somewhere in a tin can with a plan to make it back, not to a foreign land, but to his HQ and complete some missions, and then maybe slide up here to the Chicagoland area. How do you do? But that's your update on DJ Swirl One. No DJ Swirl One this morning. However, I still got the vibes. I'm still feeling good. I'm still feeling alive. It's the second day of January, 2025. The first day of January started off with a bang and a half. Come on, DJ, hit that shit again. That was fucking. Oh no! Don't stop it! Don't stop it! Let it play, man. Come on. Let them shoulders ride. Woo! Hey, back the other way. Ooh, shit! If that don't get that bone inside of you, oh shit! I'm liable to take a doggone copyright strike to play the like 30 seconds of that song. That right there. That gets me going. Sorry, we weren't with you on the first of the month, but we can still sing about the first of the month on the second of the month because boy, oh boy, did yesterday start with a bang. Woo! A lot of shit going on. I woke up, the timeline was still hot, more shit going on. Didn't have Decoding the Divide last night because of all the shit going on. And I just don't want to be that guy that's out on the internet reacting to bullshit when there's still shit going on and people are trying to figure out what the hell's happening. So I just decided no Decoding the Divide last night. No problem. As I get my camera fixed here at the same doggone time that I'm talking to you. So we'll be back for Decoding the Divide next week. And then the week after that, I'm actually going to be meeting Dr. Jordan B. Peterson. So the 16th, I will probably have some damn good thoughts, information, shit to bring to the show. So that's 2 weeks away from now. Not next week, the week after that, Wednesday the 15th. I'm going to see Dr. Jordan B. Peterson.
Wait,
and then
what?
Yeah, baby. And I may or may not be shaking his hand. I may or may not be going to meet one of my, I don't want to say idols because that's stupid. I don't like saying idols. One of the guys that got me started in these lanes. One of the guys that really shaped and shifted my mindset and helped me start to think in a different way. Gave me the fire and the drive to eventually get to where I'm at right now and have the confidence to speak my truth and share these messages. So I'm super excited to share that with him, as I'm sure many, many people have before, but you guys know me. I'm a little unique. I'm a little different. Who's to say, who's to know? So I'm looking forward to that. But here we are on this morning show. I'm already on the doggone 15th, the 16th for crying out loud. It's January the 2nd, 2025. And let's come alive with a very specific way, a very particular start to the day, if you will. See, if you don't know, you won't know. But here at Forge and Fuel, we start off a very, very, very specific way. See, a great man, Jim Valvano, once said, in order to have a full day, you got to laugh, you got to cry, and you got to think. And the first thing on that list is laugh. So we like to start this here show before we get all buttoned up and fancy, don't you know, with a little chuckle, a little hearty har, a little knee slapper, if you will. And this morning, my friends, I got one for you. See, I was taking the last few days to gather some extra content, some extra things to react to, extra things to bring to the show, whether Forge and Fuel or DTD, whatever it might be. And I saw this video and I said, ugh! That's how we're beginning Thursday morning. That's the tone we're setting right off the bat. So, my friends, this morning, a young lady joins us with some severe pronunciation problems.
Pizza, pussy, pizza, pussy ass bitch, pizza. Oh, see, you understood that, a stupid motherfucker, you. Burger, motherfucker, hot dog, hot dog, hot dog, hot dog, hot dog, hot dog, hot diggity dog.
Hot dog, hot dog, hot diggity dog.
What is that song? Run it back.
Pizza, pizza, pussy, pizza, pussy ass bitch, pizza. Oh, see, you understood that, a stupid motherfucker, you. Burger, motherfucker, hot dog, hot dog, hot dog, hot dog, hot dog, hot dog, hot diggity dog.
Hot dog, hot dog, hot diggity dog.
Bro, that shit is too much. Oh, you understood that, old stupid motherfucker, you.
Surprise, motherfucker.
She said, pizza. Pizza.
That's
Pussy.
spicy meatball.
Pussy ass bitch. Oh, you understood that, old motherfucker, you. Hot dog, hot diggity dog. I'm sorry. If you don't think that shit's funny, there's something wrong with you. Who's to say, who's to know? Woo! Welcome to the show. In case you haven't seen my hammer. Hawk is fucking right. Who's to say, who's to know? Oh, hey, what happened to her, huh? Where'd old Haley Welch go? You know? This was here today, gone tomorrow. Maybe you should stop following all these fuck sticks that the media tells you to follow and stop worrying about all these people that are here today, gone tomorrow on fucking TikTok and start locking down with people who don't really give a fuck about TikTok and would rather just show up for long form and give you high quality thoughts instead of saying, spit on that thing, hot to it. But whatever you want to do, keep losing brain cells or keep gaining them. And speaking of gaining brain cells, if that's something you'd like to do right now, if you'd like to refine that mindset, maybe that old battle weapon, that sword, that battle axe is a little dull from the last 2 days of not having this show. Maybe you aren't quite ready to cut through those obstacles, losses, and failures. Who's to say, who's to know? So maybe you're needing a little fire, maybe a little fuel, maybe a little oomph, a little kick in the pants, get you going once again on this Thursday morning. Well, if so, get ready to file up those edges, get them nice and sharp to split right through those obstacles and turn them into opportunities, those losses right into lessons, and those failures right into a brand new chance to flourish as we get nice and sharpened up in today's Sharpening Session. Alrighty then, my friends, live in prime time. Here we are back again for episode 639, the first segment of the day here at Forge and Fuel, baby. And I realized I didn't do something just a moment ago. You know, I feel a little off not having my partner in crime, my co-host. Well, I'd have one of my partners in crime here, but the old co-host not on the show. So, hey, cheers to each and every one of you beautiful humming beans. Hope you're enjoying your job.
Good morning, Vietnam.
Let me get a little sippy sip here, if you wouldn't mind. That's a tough job.
Got him.
Ooh, the black elixir is flowing this morning. I tell you what, usually Swirl One does a little talking, so I get a minute to do a little. And right now, I ain't had it yet this morning, right? So I'm feeling a little under caffeinated. So maybe just one more, if you don't mind. Oh, and you know, just so, actually, well, next time I'll, you know, who's to know. We'll come back to that. But my friends, here we are on your opening segment of this fine morning show, your Sharpening Session, and here today. Get a quick sip of water. Here today, I'll be talking about something I've been thinking about for about a week or so now. I was watching a few videos, doing some research in a whole other opposite area, was thinking in a whole different light. And then all of a sudden, I came across some things, and I started hearing some things, and I said, oh, holy shit, by golly goodness, this is a great little sharpening session. Former Motivation Minutes. Who's to say, who's to know? So if you haven't checked the title of the show, you may not know. But let me be the first to get you up to date, so you don't have to debate what we may be speaking on here for the opening segment of the day. This morning, my friends, we're beginning by speaking on it's easy either way. It's easy either way. What does that mean? It's easy either way. Well, short, simple, sweet. It's easy either way, either side of the coin, either side of the path you choose, either left or right you go. It's easy if you want to make the right choice or you want to make the wrong choice. It's easy either way. It's incredibly simple, whether if you want to do good or whether if you want to do evil. It's so easy either way. And we'll explore those thoughts here a little bit more in the sharpening session. But I got a little clip that I wanted to play that actually is what got me teed up on these thoughts and got me thinking it's easy either way, to do the right thing, to do the wrong thing, good versus evil. I got to shout out my guy, Tommy G. If you don't know Tommy G McGee, I highly suggest you find out. He is a YouTuber, a content creator, a documentary filmmaker, whatever the hell you want to call it. But he goes into the trenches with some of the craziest people. I'm talking about the Vice Lords from Memphis. I'm talking about the GDs from Chicago. I'm talking about the doggone Hells Angels. I'm talking about Redwater secret contracting. He's got everything, right? He's been there. He's done it. He's been in the craziest spots in the doggone United States. But he has such a unique perspective of how he shoots it and does it in vlog style. And if you just haven't heard of Tommy G, like, not paying me to shout him out at all, but big love to Tommy G. Every single Tuesday, he drops a new video, and they are fire flame heat. And last week, he was in Memphis, because Memphis, at the end of the year, they always do what is the murder capital of the U.S. And this year, Memphis, Tennessee, was the murder capital of the U.S., not Chicago, as many of you would think. St. Louis got bumped from the #1 spot last year. Now it's Memphis. So he was boots on the ground, talking about a lot of things, and with police officers and city officials and gang members, and just getting so many different perspectives. And it wasn't towards the end of the show, documentary, the film, what he does every single week. I don't know exactly what to call it, the vlog. I feel like vlog is cheap because it's so much more than just a vlog. However, at the end of the video, probably last 3, 4, 5 minutes of the video, he's closing it out. And Tommy G said some stuff that just, it stopped me. Because usually when I watch him, I'm making dinner and I'm doing things, I'm eating my dinner, and I got him on. That's kind of the time I watch him. And it stopped me. And I just stopped cooking and I rewound it back and I just listened to him. And I said, damn, that right there is so true. And boy, oh boy, I bet I could build on a couple of those thoughts. So this morning, my friends, joining us here for the first segment of the day, well, we don't always have clips, but we do today. The one and only Tommy G, here to share how easy it is either way if you make the wrong choice or the right choice.
The age-old cliche hasn't changed, which is you get to become what you want in this life. And I get it. Some people are born in fucked up neighborhoods that the odds are stacked against them. But that doesn't mean you can't impact the world in a good way. Your actions, your choices, they compound. Whether it's in a good direction, where if you're in real estate, you get one property, turns to 2, turns to 4, turns to 8, and suddenly you're changing your life. Or in bad ways, like you get 1 felony, 2 felony, 4 felony, 8 felony. I mean, it sounds simple, but it's true. Is your choices matter.
Your choices matter. Shout out Tommy G, man. It's so true what he just said right there. You can become whatever you want. It doesn't matter where you're born, if you're born in the projects, in the ghetto, the poke and beans, the PJs, whatever you call it. Yeah, that's right. I come from there too. Because I come from nothing. See, I don't know this white privilege you speak of. See, I wasn't born with no silver spoon in my mouth. I wasn't given opportunity after opportunity. I grew up in a 1-bedroom, 1-window apartment. I was a victim of divorce. I come from jack shit. I didn't have a father in my life the way I should have had a father in my life. I did not have some of the financial advantages that some of the kids had at the school that I went to. My mom scraped together every dollar she had to put me into a parochial school just so I could get a quality education, where every fucking kid in there was so judgmental and bullshit because I wore Adidas over fucking Nike and Jordan. They had to judge me. Or because I wore And One over fucking Adidas because that was too expensive. I don't come from fucking shit. I didn't get this handed to me. The Diamond Hand Media Group was not some company that was passed down through my generations. I showed up one day and I said, I want to be different. I want to create something that doesn't exist yet from scratch, point blank, out of this mind, and bring to the world something that can change everyone's lives. I wasn't born with this shit. I wasn't given this shit. So many people think that you have to be born in silver spoon situations in the Hollywood Hills and part of the Illuminati to be successful in this world. Bullshit.
Wrong.
Bingo. Wrong. You don't have to. And I'm telling you right now, a lot of people, they don't realize how easy it is for those kids who are born in the projects, in the poke and beans, the PJs, the ghetto, around the block, around the way, whatever you want to call it. They don't realize how easy it is for those kids to just fall into the wrong path because they're surrounded with the wrong people. They see the wrong things. They're never taught about love, financial literacy, true using your brain. They only know how to rob, steal, cheat, shoot at each other now because that's all that's in the fucking music. A little later on, we're going to watch another clip that talks about that. Cannot wait. Going to be joined by the legend Ye. Who's to say, who's to know? But it's wild to see how easy it is for them. And some of them don't even want to break out because that's what they know. That's the love they have. That's their brotherhood. That's all they know. So maybe give them some grace too. And maybe if we gave them a little bit of grace and showed them radical love that they just don't know. And Tommy G has talked about this too. Just show them love that they have never seen in their life. If you're a white dude and you were born with 2 fucking parents in your house, you should be setting a standard. You should be showing love. You should not be hiding what you are to this world. You should be going out there and helping those who maybe were not born in the same situation as you. Maybe don't have the same perspective as you. Maybe didn't always have the pat on the ass you did. Maybe didn't always have the safety nets you did. And maybe they just need somebody in their corner. They just need somebody right by their side. And I love what Tommy G said, man. It's easy either way. You buy 1 real estate property, goes to 2, goes to 3, goes to 5, goes to 8. You commit a misdemeanor, turns to a felony, turns to 2, turns to 4, turns to 8. How many people yesterday, after all the posts they saw, still got drunker than fuck and behind the wheel of a vehicle above a 0.08 blood alcohol level and still drove that vehicle, got a DUI, and then wanted to blame the world?
Bruh.
How many people did that yesterday? I guarantee you plenty. It's not just all of a sudden people woke up. I guarantee you it was more than you care to wonder. And even worse, how many people lost their lives yesterday? Because they couldn't just fucking make the right choice. They couldn't just put down the fucking bottle and just enjoy their shit at home, even if they wanted to have the bottle. Or if they went out, hang out for a little while, maybe have a little smoky smoke, no problem, get back home, everything's fine. But they just had to do what everybody else does. They just had to make the easy choice, the wrong easy choice. Think about it. It's easy to go to the gym. It's just as easy to go to the gym as it is to eat a bag of Doritos. You just have the I don't want us. And you think of how bad it's going to hurt and all the things you're going to have to do and how you're going to be out of breath. You don't even know. That could be the best workout you ever had in your entire life. And you're just psyching yourself out like this is the worst thing ever. But it feels good to eat that bag of Doritos. It's easy either way, but one feels good and one doesn't. It's easy to go flip on Netflix. Stick your hand in your pants. Let the fucking TV watch you for an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, 6 hours, 8 hours of binge watching. It's easy to flip on that podcast and get knowledge in 2 to 3 hours, 2.5 hours. And while you're sitting there getting fired up from people and getting knowledge, it's pretty hard to sit there and not start doing something of your own. Pretty easy to get started then. You know, it's easy to open up social media and aimlessly scroll. And it's also easy to open up a book. I know it's a little colder outside right now, but it's easy to go on a simple walk. As easy as it is to sit back down on your couch and do fuck all. It's easy. It's incredibly easy. It's not hard. The only way that we see it as hard is because of this thing inside rolling around, controlling this bag of pudding and sticks. Wait a minute. Our brain doesn't control us. We control our brain. And maybe if we just started to control our brain and control our thoughts, we would realize how easy some of this shit is. You know, my morning post of this morning, overthinking, the art of creating problems that don't exist. How many times over and over and over have you set off from A, you're getting ready to go to B, the destination, the process is the product. You had all these thoughts of how it was going to go and what was going to happen and the ups and the downs and the trials and the tribulations and what it was going to look like. And oh my gosh, and so much going on in your mind, your damn head about popped off your body. And then after a while, you get through the process and you get to the product. And you realize the product looks nothing like you ever anticipated. It's not even close to what you originally were thinking and got so worried about and anxious about. And oh my gosh. So light bulb, if you haven't seen it yet, if it's not bing, 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 it's as easy to be negative and fall into those thought patterns and think, oh my gosh, woe is me, as it is to be grateful and happy and cheerful. We talked about it last week. You cannot be grateful and anxious at the same time. It is literally impossible. You cannot be worried and fearful and talking about all these things that you're scared of and also all the things that you're grateful for at the exact same time. The part of the brain that controls both is the one that controls both. You can't have one. You have one or the other. You can't do both. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm not a scientist. I'm not a brain guy here. You gotta do one or the other. So my friends, it's incredibly easy either way. But the kicker is that the choice is yours. Life isn't doing anything to you. Life isn't hard or harder for you than it is for somebody else. Life is real easy, even when it's hard. Shout out JK big time. And why is that? Because we have the ability to get out of the negative and into the positive. We have the ability to not be worried and instead be grateful. We have the ability to keep walking down the path instead of packing it in. And you cannot keep walking down the path of success and pack in your bags and go home at the same exact time. So what decision are you going to make? January 2nd, 2025. What are you going to make? Where are we going to go? What are we going to do? Are you ready to walk down this path? Do you have the discipline to keep making the right choices regardless of what happens? Can you keep showing up? Can you keep walking down that path? I say yes, because I've realized how easy it is. And my friends, I hope you begin to realize how easy this life is too. See, they've created systems, whether it's politics or religion or the school system or whatever it might be, your job, corporate America, that keep us in the negative, that keep us in the worry and the fearful, that keep us spun out of control because we can't ever grab onto something because it's none of our own thoughts. It's time to get out of those systems. It's time to get into your own. Start creating your own ways, moving in your own motion, not just following the wave of the crowd. No thanks. You don't guide life, you ride life. I'm not trying to ride with the crowd, though. I'm trying to be a little different. I'm trying to go in a different area, a different path, a different move, because I know it can be easy. I know not it can be easy. I know it is easy. Life is easy even when it's hard. And it's easy to make the right decision. And it's just as easy to make the wrong decision. But the choice is yours, my friends. So this morning, just some thoughts on it's easy. It's easy either way. Who's to say, who's to know? whether you want to make the wrong or the right choice, baby. Whoo! Well, I'm usually used to DJ Swirl One talking now, so here's an opportunity. My friends, if you enjoyed the Sharpening Session, the opening segment of the day, if you got something burning on the brain, melting on the heart, festering on the soul, we'll drop it over there in the live chat. Maybe it's some perspective. Maybe it's some additional knowledge. Maybe it's something that, oh my gosh, Capp, you're speaking right to me. That's what I thought. Or maybe an additional question. Maybe you say, wait, what did you mean by that? What do you mean by that? If so, hey, drop it over there in the live chat, and we'll pop it up on the third segment of the show. But that's your first segment of the day, my friends. And I'm ready to keep rocking and a rolling, ready to keep going and a flowing. I'm feeling good. It's easy either way. I ain't got nobody to conversate or debate on my points. So again, hey, if you'd like, please get in the live chat one time for the one time. But we're not going to go nice and slow. No. Let's keep it short and sweet. Not just a bunch of mamba jamba, bunch of banter here, there, and everywhere. Let's promptly get into the second segment of the day, where we watch some more clips. We do a little reacting. We do a little refining. We see, ooh, we like that. We ain't never heard of that before. Ooh, we don't like that. That's some weird ass shit right there. And we give you our honest, real, raw, open opinions and perspectives. Sometimes it builds on what we're saying. Other times it is so far out left field, we say that is stupid. Who's to say, who's to know which direction we're going today, my friends? But I know one thing's for certain, two things for sure. It's time for your reaction refinery. Man, I tell you what, this graph is one of the best things in the planet. Just a little transition. Get my coffee filled up. Here we are, nice fresh cup. Ooh. Oh, that's good. Oh, man. Woo. That's some good stuff. That is some good stuff. All right, my friends. Here we are this morning. And once again, back on episode 639 of Forge and Fuel for your second segment of the day, your reaction refinery. And my friends, we got 4 clips coming your way this morning of the inspirational variety. A handful of quick clips, thoughts, perspectives, nothing super crazy, nothing super long, and only one name that you will most likely recognize this morning. But the first man joining us is a man who I'm not sure who he is. However, as I was saying a few days ago, I was scrolling through the reels, through the TikToks, here, there, and everywhere, trying to find some additional clips to bring to this show. And as I was doing that, luck would have it, who's to say, who's to know, that I just had some fall right in my lap. And this one here this morning, the first one we begin with, is one of those, my friends. And it's some doggone good perspective on why you should let go of the weights.
I'm going to forgive you. I'm just going to carry this weight because this is my reminder that you wronged me. And then somebody else wrongs you and you go, you know what? I got this one too. I'm going to carry this weight around. And what happens is over time, you start to pick up some more. Somebody else does you wrong. And then somebody says something to you you didn't like. Pretty soon you're just walking around like this and you're just going, man, tell you what, when these people apologize correctly, then I'll start forgiving. You're waiting for the person who wronged you to volunteer to take the weight off you. Can I just tell you, woo, that's you. It ain't gonna happen. But the truth is you can let go of the weight. You can go, you know what, I forgive that person. I don't even tell them I forgive them. I just forgive them. And I'm gonna forgive that person who did me wrong. And you know what, God, I forgive that person. And you know what, I'm gonna forgive this guy too. And you know what, those people who hurt me, they're gone. I'm free. I'm not carrying the weight. Not carrying the weight.
So that's some good stuff right there. I love what he talks about. A lot of people do that. Just pick up the weights over and over in life. Oh, this person wronged me. Oh, this, oh, that. Thought about the quote. Holding grudges, having anger, resentment towards another person is like drinking poison and hoping the other person dies. It's never going to work. That person is going home after a long, successful day, putting their head on the pillow at night and sleeping nice, safe and sound, not even thinking about you twice. And you're drinking poison over and over and over again, how they wronged your life, how they were so mean to you, how they were so bad, how they double-crossed your path. Learn to forgive. Tell you what, most of the time, when you forgive someone else, it's to release you of that pressure. It's to allow yourself to break free of the chains. It's allow yourself to not have to carry that weight. It's exactly what he said. When you're holding on to grudges and anger and resentments, you're just carrying this weight, no matter what it is. And that other person might not even know you have a grudge or an anger against them. And they're just skipping through life and loving everything. And it just makes you even more mad. You want to rip their head off their body even more. Let it go for you. And Nietzsche, no, he had a great quote. If you think someone has ruined your life, you are right. It's you. Whew. If you think someone has ruined your life, you're right. It's you. We're responsible for our own lives. Not external factors, not what somebody else thinks, not somebody else's opinion, not what's going on in the social structure of the world, not what's going on economically, not what's happening in politics, red and blue, not what's going on at the Vatican. We are responsible for us. It's time to stop being worried about the price of corn or price of tea in China and start being worried about the price of corn in America. We're a little too doggone concerned about other shit that's going on in other places that don't even impact us than worried about what the hell's going on in our own backyards right now. Let go of that weight. It's only weighing you down. It ain't weighing nobody else down. Stop drinking that poison. It ain't gonna kill nobody else but you. Hot damn. There's your first clip of the day, my friends. Let go of the weights. Wee! Banger. I like that one a lot. Let's go past that one. That one got me one time for the one time. Your second clip of the day, my friends, comes from a young man who we all know. A young man who has dropped album after album, song after song, and performed show after show. A man who always has a plan of exposing the media, letting the people know the truth, telling them what's really going on. He used to just keep his mouth shut and not say anything and just fall in line like a good little boy. But he doesn't do that anymore. No. The man, the myth, the legend from my backyard, the one and only Kanye West, a.k.a. Ye, here this morning to tell us how the devil works.
I heard you say with your pastor that you felt like you were making devil's music.
Yeah, cause you're such a fucking hoe, I love it. I went from Jesus Walks to you're such a fucking hoe, I love it. Mm-hmm. Oh, I bet you the devil was happy on that day. And where that record went straight to what? Number one, quick. We want to spend all of our money on foreigns. We want to spend all our money on luxury as opposed to going and buying some land. America is for sale. And there's a lot of barren land. Disney bought a lot of it in Florida. But the culture has you focused so much on fucking somebody bitch and pulling up in a foreign and rapping about things that could get you locked up and then saying you about prison reform. Like, it's, bro, we brainwashed out here, bro. Come on, man. This is a free man talking. I'll put my life on this interview right.
Bruh.
Wow. How about that for perspective? And all the things he mentioned are of this world, right? And we are not of this world. We were just placed in this world. We have a spirit, a soul that controls this sack of pudding and sticks. This world is ran by you know who. I will not even speak his name on this show because he has no place here. Jesus Christ and God Almighty are the only ones who have a place on this show. We have no time for that Measly piece of fucking scum, light bearing trash sack of fuck. I hope you hear me right now, you garbage piece of shit. Oh, I know you hear me. I know you. Ooh, I can feel you running right now and all your bullshit ass demons. Fuck you and stay away from this show and everybody who tunes into this show. And by the power of God, I tell you to be gone from all of our lives. Woo! Feel that power. That's how he works. It's of this world. So why are you trying to chase things that are of this world? The cars, the watches, the jewelries. I know we talk about those things. And at a certain point in life, you can get those things. They are good tokens, good proof of progress, if you will. If you're a gearhead, maybe that's not your thing. Maybe cars aren't your thing. Maybe watches aren't your thing. Cool. But also the people who buy cars and watches also have bought land. Also have crazy investments, also have taken care of their entire life. Some of them know they have that car on lease. They live in a studio apartment and they don't know what the fuck they're barely going to eat for dinner. But a lot of the people who have those things have made the right decision. And think about that. God gave us land and the world and this earth and opportunities to build and expand and grow and create our own ways and listen to him and the desires of our heart, which are really from him, and that little flame that burns on the inside of us. That's what we're given. And that's what we're supposed to bring to this world. But you know what? The system knows that too. And the system is ran by that son of a bitch that I just banished from this show. The system is ran by him. Lowercase h, lowercase h, not the uppercase. So every system in this world is designed to drive you to hell. Every system in this world is designed to keep you further away from your creator. Every system is designed to make you think that you are not one of the ones, that you were not placed here for a reason, that you do not have power beyond your own belief. And I'm here to tell you this morning that you do. I am a walking, living, breathing example of that. And if I can do that at my young age of only 29, I know many more of you out there can do it too. It's never too late. You don't have to fucking be young and this. No, I got kids now and I got this and I got this. If you have a desire, if you have a passion, if you have a something, go after it. Because I'm telling you, that is your thing. That is a thing that you are supposed to do and bring to the world to change. But the current version of you is not the version of you that you need to be in order to create that change. And if you have that desire, you're going to have to go towards it and go through the fire and the flame and the bullshit and stand on the battlefield and watch the flaming arrows come your way. And you have a choice to go all the way back to the beginning. It's easy. It's easy either way. When you see those flaming arrows inevitably from the enemy every single day, thunk, 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 shooting all over from the horizon, it's easy to turn and cower and, oh no, here they come again, and let them pierce you right through. Just as easy as it is to stand tall, pull your shoulders back, stick your chest out, chin up a little bit and say, boom. Crack one over the knee. Oh, there's another one. Boom, crack one over the knee, one at a time. It's as easy to turn and cower as it is to stand and fight. What will you choose to do? That's a clip one time for the one time. Ha! There's your second clip of the second segment of the day, my friends. We get into your third clip, prompt lay, and this one here is bad. This one here is hot. Just sick, nasty, if you will. Was sent to me by a good friend of mine, a good friend of many of yours as well. He goes by One Motion. That's right. He's always in consistent revolutions, consistent rotations. You also might know him as Mr. Harper. Who's to say, who's to know? But he sent this to me over the last few days, and I said, ooh, wait. We got to bring that to the show. So this morning, I've done exactly that. And this morning, I don't know who this is. I can't think of what rapper, if he's a rapper or businessman. I don't know exactly who he is. I know something P. And it ain't Master P, so don't fucking, I know who Master P is. He says, AOP, what's the component for success?
Somebody asks yo, P, what's the component for success? Is it the way you think, the way that you talk, how you dress? Is it the people you meet, shit that you learn, who you impress? Is it your line of work and what or how much you invest? I guess to succeed, you gotta overcome your fears, battle your own greed, conquer your own demons, become unsure, second guess everything you believe in, survive through the suffering to figure out the meaning, and go hard to the moment you bring the cream in. You might lose sleep, but it's gonna feel like you're dreaming. Keep your circle tight, always bring the team in. You need them to hold you down when niggas start scheming. Cause you living life, and while you posting what you purchasing, it's wolves on the horizon, vultures already circling. Get caught lacking, then you the clown, bring the circus in. Want your respect back? Go on, put some work in it. Violence scare the money off, see? I don't work for them. Big corporations like to treat you like you work for them. You ain't really a boss until you boss some workers, and if you don't do business to get rich, what's your purpose then?
If you don't do business to get rich, then what's your purpose then? You know, many people want to be a millionaire. A lot of people want to be a billionaire. Fuck people, tons, even more people just want to be a couple $100,000 I do too. But not because of the money in the bank, not because of the things that I can buy, not because of the things that I'll be able to afford, but because of the change that I can make, the freedom that I will have, the opportunities that I will be able to provide for others through my hard work, through my dedication. I'll be able to show others how they can make it too. And yeah, you better bet your ass I have dreams and goals of one day helping other entrepreneurs who are young on their path and not being like all these slapdicks on the internet who fucking have made it, who are entrepreneurs and have massive success and want to feed you every bullshit line that they've heard from every other Tom, Dick, and Harry on how to be successful, but never actually give you the fucking truth. You know what's the funniest thing to me is all these fucking entrepreneurs, and I'm not going to mention names, but you know who I'm talking about. Just scroll through the fucking timeline, are so happy to tell you how big their dick is, how often they fuck, how often they go to the high limit room, how cool they are, and how many bitches they have around. But they never tell you to get in the game yourself. They never tell you how to start stroking and figuring it out yourself. See, I'm not in that game. I'm a rubber salesman. And I know it's funny, but it's only funny so you remember it. It's no funny intended. I don't just show up here and tell you how big my dick is and how often I fuck and all this shit I'm going and tell you not how to get in the game yourself. I'm here to give out rubbers. I'm here to tell you that you can get in the game and you can start stroking. You could start fucking up this world if you want, but it's your choice. You have to do it. It's easy either way. But if you aren't doing it to make a change, to make a difference, it's never going to last. It's never going to be sustainable. You're seeing that right now, live in prime time, with all of these different people who took off in Web3 and NFTs and whatever the hell, crypto, whatever it was. Tell me one of them that doesn't have a bad reputation. Tell me one of them that isn't falling down the fucking mountain while we continue to climb up the mountain. And I can't believe that people continue to still support this shit. Just blatantly sit around in spaces with known scammers when they have literally are on recording, on record, talking about how much they despise you, how much they take advantage of you, how you have no friends, how they could care less about you, but they know you have millions of potential to be unlocked in your pocket, so they just act the way they do for that. Yet you'll still buy into them. Yet you'll still believe in them. You'll still show up for them like they give a fuck about you. I could look them in the eyes and know they're not worth a fuck. Every single one of them. They're all fucking trash. And you ain't gonna fucking flex around no fucking watch, no chain, no fucking diamond grill with your braids and your tattoos and your bullshit ass Armani, Louis Vuitton, Gucci shit on to convince me anything otherwise. None of that shit takes away from who the actual person is. See, money is not the root of all evil. Money just exposes who you really are. Can't wait till I'm exposed. Can't wait till I'm exposed. Who's to say, who's to know? But my friends, there's your third clip of this show. And we wrap this second segment up with the fourth and final clip of the day that I believe, as per usual, is going to put a nice cherry on top of the proverbial Reaction Refinery Sunday. So, my friends, keep those notebooks out, those ear holes open wide, as we slide into your final clip of the day. Some great perspective on the simple fact of life.
Across the book that said, working out will make you feel weak when it's actually making you stronger. Learning new things will make you feel dumb when it's actually making you smarter. Investing in yourself will make you feel broke when it's actually making you rich. Facing your fears will make you feel terrified when it's actually making you braver. Never hold yourself back. Strive to be better tomorrow than you were today. Thank yourself later.
Run that again, D's. Y'all need
I
to
came
hear
across
that
a
again.
book that said, working out will make you feel weak when it's actually making you stronger. Learning new things will make you feel dumb when it's actually making you smarter. Investing in yourself will make you feel broke when it's actually making you rich. Facing your fears will make you feel terrified when it's actually making you braver. Never hold yourself back. Strive to be better tomorrow than you were today. Thank yourself later.
Man, the simple fact of life. If that right there isn't the truth, man. Whew. Working out will make you feel weak when it's actually making you stronger. Learning something new will make you feel dumb when it's actually making you smarter. Investing in yourself will make you feel broke. Yep. It certainly will. It certainly fucking will. But are you living in abundance and realizing that it's actually making you richer? Facing your fears will scare the shit out of you, but it's actually making you stronger. It's easy either way. Whatever way you want to view it. Whatever way you want to go through this life. Do you want to fall in line with everybody else, and when the inevitable comes up, the obstacle, the loss, the failure, the trial, the tribulation, you just, shit, fuck, oh my God, ah! Head pop off your body like everybody else? Or do you want to realize that maybe you are learning? Maybe you're getting better. Maybe you're not the best version of you. You know, a picture came up on my time hop yesterday of me when I had finally started to come back a little bit. And it wasn't all the way back. It was kind of like, it was weird to look at myself. I was like almost in this transformation form. It was weird. My body hadn't caught up. It was just weird. And man, I felt so lost at that point in time. Fuck, I felt lost for the last 5 years. I'm still feeling lost right now, but at least I got myself back in gear. I got my ass in the right direction. I got my full ass in the seat, and it's in the car, and we're going around the track, bitch. That's all I know. Outside of that, I can't tell you. I got no idea. And if you're an entrepreneur of any kind, you make investments of any kind, you do any type of growth related thing, you try to get 1% better every single day, you're going to feel lost. You're going to feel like your efforts are fuck all. You're going to feel like it doesn't matter at all. You're going to feel like, why am I doing this? But in that moment, that is the moment. That moment where you're questioning everything. When you feel the dumbest you've ever felt, when you're saying, this is so stupid, why am I even doing this? When it's not just your parents or your brother, your sister, your friend telling you, hey man, that's pretty dumb, you should probably get a job. Now it's your own fucking voice telling you this. Why am I even doing this? This is the dumbest thing ever. That moment is where everybody packs it in. Not me. And I hope not you either, because I didn't pack it in at that moment. I unpacked the suitcase. I unfolded the clothes. I started looking around. I realized what we had and what we didn't have. I realized we had extra clothes for people who were no longer going to be around. So I tossed them motherfuckers in the dumpster, repacked the bag, and started walking down the path again. And ever since that moment, this company, this family has done nothing but grow, has done nothing but evolve, has done nothing but get better. And I owe each and every one of you an apology. It has bet on me since the beginning. I wasn't the man I needed to be to get where we at right now. And I thank you for believing in me and allowing me to go through this journey so we can get to where we need to be. I wasn't even close to who I needed to be, and I know that. I recognize that. But now I am. And I'm somebody who has been through the fire and the flames, through the dark valley. And instead of packing it in, I just kept hanging on to the rod and the staff. And I just kept walking down the road, kept walking down the path. Not my path, not my will, but yours be done. And that's all I've cared about. And the more I've cared about that, the more I've lived in abundance. The more instead of saying, oh, I only got $1 left. Boy, oh boy, I got a fucking $1. Let's go. The more other areas of my life have improved. The more my investments have grown. The more this company has grown. The more all the things we have done have grown. And I just thank each and every one of you for that. Even all the way back to the fucking Door Show and Ether Brews. If you've been around rocking with me since the Ether Brew days, you know what I could do. You know how easy I could sell this out. You know how fast I could drop a meme coin, a fucking NFT or something in between, sell it out by the end of this fucking week, and tell everybody to kick rocks and ride off into the fucking sunset and have enough money to go make my investments and give you all the double birds. But that ain't me. I have no interest in that because I see the Kelly O's and the Prides going with their business. I see Simply Soapology now making a full year around the sun in business. And it all started with a simple conversation we had. Well, I just told her to get out of her own way and go do it. I see Angel SD becoming a better man, a better father, a better husband, a better friend. I see the exact same for Chris Ahumada. I see DZ becoming a fucking man. I see him becoming a business owner, a fucking dog right before his eyes. Just doing shit that he don't even believe. I see Swirl One becoming better, doing things that and saying things that I don't even think he realizes. I see you all, and I do this for you. Whether one of you, 1,000 of you, 100,000 of you show up, whether you get in the gateway or you don't, I'm still going to be here. I'm still going to be providing the value. I'm still going to open up all these notes and do whatever I can to provide the most value to the most people that I can. Yeah, I'm in this to get rich, but not just rich in capital, rich in friends, rich in family, rich in investments, rich in land, rich in love, rich in peace, rich in positivity, rich in presence. I'm doing it all for this, and I do it all for you guys, man. So thank you for those of you that have subscribed, those of you that show up every day, those of you that are just different, man. I can't thank you enough. You give me the fire. You fuel me up. Allow me to get back in the forge every single day. You allow me to go out into this world and beam and shine bright because I know when I do that, and somebody asks me, why do you have this energy? I know where I can point. And it's right there. Every single time. And it's why I rock it on my chest. It's why I rock it on my head every single day. Cap, why do you wear the same fucking hat all the time? Because this is me. I love this. This is my online persona, if you will. But it's not really. It's just me. So my friends, let go of the weights. Now you know how the devil works. What's the component for success? And you got the simple fact of life. How about that for a reaction refinery this morning? Huh? DEEZYY. What do you think? Give me a soundboard.
Thank you very
how you
much.
feel.
That's really nice. Thank you.
Okay. Okay. You got a third one? How we feeling? Any?
Oh yeah.
Okay, all right. Just wanted to make sure because I kind of blacked out right there, and I was just, you know how I do, bro. Sometimes I just be, hey, playing the clips, letting shit run, letting shit roll. I'm glad you're here because I don't know if I'd be able to do this by myself anymore. I've kind of forgotten how to produce the doggone show, DEEZYY. So I got to shout out Mr. Producer, man. Derek Snow, One of the best fucking producers in the game right now. I'd put him up against anybody. I tell you what, he didn't know his ass from a hole in the ground only 3 months ago. Now this motherfucker's out here just producing shit left, right, and center. Who's say, who's to know? Shout out DEEZYY. Shout out to all you beautiful humming beings tuned in live in prime time to Forge and Fuel, episode 639. There are your first 2 segments of the day. If you've got some thoughts rolling around in the brain, you got something burning on that brain, melting on the heart, festering on the soul, you got things stirring around inside of you like never before, maybe some perspective, maybe some knowledge, maybe even a question. We'll drop it over there in the live chat. And after this transition, we're going to get into the part of the show where we pop your thoughts up on the screen, don't you know? And what is that? How do we call it? Who's to say, who's to know? Or maybe I do know. It's time for your third and final segment of the day, my friends. Tap in, strap in, lock in as we get into your answers from the Anvil. Wow, 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 wow. Hold on, I see one right here off the bat. Shift me up, DEEZYY. I'm ready to go, my guy. I'm going to pop one up here. I have 12 of those damn ether brews. Fuck me sideways. Hey, look, buddy. Look, buddy, I got 30 of the bitches. All right?
Bruh.
Look, okay? I got 30 of the motherfucking bitches, and I was buying them at 0.05 before you heard me on a stage going, half. Motherfucker, I was buying them sons of bitches for $500-$600 a pop.
Another one.
The fuck are we doing? What the fuck was I doing? What the fuck was I doing? And where's those people now? Where's all those fucking people that I spent my time, my energy, my effort? Where they at now? What the fuck they doing? Bailing out? Fucking chicken sucking motherfucking. I tell you what, it's just unbelievable to me the amount of people that just cannot be consistent. Cannot just stick to and do what the fuck they say they're gonna do. And when an inevitable obstacle comes in the path, they just can't pivot. They just fucking run into it and go, oh shit, I'll go home now. See you later, everybody. Like, what are we talking about? And the sheer amount of people that have just stopped believing in me. And stop believing in Swirl One. And stop believing in the Diamond Hand Media Group and everything we do. You know, I used to take screenshots of Java and Jams all the time. See who was in there, who was showing up, whatever. I don't know where half of those fucking people went. I don't know where half of those people went. And you go to this YouTube channel right here, this one you're on right here, and you scroll down to the bottom of our main channel and you see the door show. There ain't but one motherfucker around. There ain't but one motherfucker that I utilize my platform, put my name on the line for, gave my time and energy and effort for, that has continued to support me. Huh. Okie dokie. Sounds good, artichokes. Whatever, 30 fucking ether brews later. How's them fucking apocalyptic apes doing, huh? How are those? Are those doing good? I can't really remember, how's those degen tunes? Them dumbass fucking hop stars. I don't, whatever, stupid fucks. Playing the world's smallest violin. Who's to say, who's to know? Bro, I have 90. Fuck off, Angel SD. Holy fucking shit. Man, shift me up, D's. Pop this shit up here. This is fucking great. Bro, I have 99 rhinos. Holy fucking shit.
Bruh.
Hey, I got to. All right? I got to. But that's a getting right there. That's a fucking getting. My boy Angel got. Oh, shit.
Wait, what?
I'm sorry, Angel. That's rough, man. Them bitches were 0.1 too. Fucking shit. I probably got 15 of them bitches. I don't know. Got a bunch of ether brews, rhinos, and sewer sharks. Without them, wouldn't be here with you now. Big love, Chris. Man, talk about them fucking sewer sharks. I got about 200 of them bitches in my fucking hidden folder. I'll tell you what. Oh my gosh. Hey, at least we got one project that's still around, still rocking and rolling. At least we can still bet on the Grandpa Ape Country Club. And I'm just going to be honest with you guys. I've never felt better about the future of GACC and what Swirl One can do and what we're going to be able to provide and the things that we're going to be able to do in the future with both DHMG and GACC. I mean, I can't talk about it yet. I can't talk about it yet, but I'm telling you guys, the best is yet to come. We are looking long term, not just here today, gone tomorrow. Forget that nonsense, man. And I'm telling you what, if you're involved with GACC, you're involved with DHMG, you got yourself the NFT, you got a little collection going, whatever, and you pay your monthly membership dues, I'm telling you what, it is going to be paid back to you tenfold. I promise you. I promise you. You just got to let us work. Let us keep showing up. Let us keep making moves. Let Swirl One get his happy ass up here to Chicago. Let me, him, and D start making some plays. I'm telling you what, you guys aren't even ready for 2025. Who's to say, who's to know? But DWEZYY, who else we got out there, my guy? I need some perspective. I need some people. Oh, there he is. Jared Albright, the man, the myth, the legend. Great morning, everyone. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you, Mr. Albright. We appreciate you tuning in live in prime time. Mama Cap, Kim Jones, great morning, FNF. Missed y'all. Welcome into 2025. Shout out, Mama Bear. Appreciate you always being here live in prime time. Delta 24, a.k.a. Ed Donnie, live in the building. 2025, here we go. Shout out, Ed Donnie. Appreciate you. Grammy P, roll out the red carpet. The queen is in the building. Great morning, fam. Here we go in 2025. Be the light. Spread that PLP. Be kind. Blessings to all. Blessings right back to you, GP. We appreciate you being on the show every single morning. Who's to say, who's to know? The beautiful Bella Rossi, a.k.a. Mama Snow, a.k.a. Linda Snow, a.k.a. who's to say, who's to know? The one and only fantastic morning, everyone. Happy New Year's 2025. Let's have a great year. Shout out to you, Mama Snow. Appreciate all your support over the course of 2024 and going into 2025. Appreciate you being right by our side. Jeff Oglesby, Mr. Damascus himself, GM. Great morning, Jeff. Hope you're having a solid start to your day down there in Missouri. Angel SD, great morning, FNF crew. Great morning to you, good sir. Hope you're having a solid start to your day out there on the West Coast. Mr. Brian Live Dog Livingston from the East Coast, or from the West Coast to the East Coast. The Live Doggy Dog, GM Diamond Handers. Happy New Year. Happy New Year, Live Dog. Appreciate you starting your new year here with us at Fuerge and Fuel. Who else we got out there? DWEZYY. Slugbug, what's going on? Quietly slips into the chat, just slug bugging her way on into the chat. Shout out to you, Sluggy. We appreciate you and all the fam. Brittany Panko, Miss Simply Soapology yourself. Great morning, young lady. Hope you're having a solid start to your day out there in AZ, baby. No cold weather for you this year. No polar vortex for you this year. Shout out to you, Britt. Who else we got out there, D's? A little perspective from Mama Cap. Use your God-given gifts to create the good we need in our world. Absolutely, Mama Bear. Love the perspective. Ooh, that's good. That's good right there. Who else we got, D's? Chris Oswald. We just saw him. Great morning, everyone. Have a spectacular Thursday. Right back at you, good sir. Thanks for tuning in. Starting your day the right way. Motion, mentioned him on the show. Great morning, family. Make every move intentional, impactful, and enlightening. Ooh. Intentional, impactful, and enlightening. Go be great in their face today. Woo! Slap the dick on the table. Say, who's taking care of this today up in the building? Who's to say, who's to know? Oh, that got me fired up. Shout out to you, Motion. Appreciate you being on the show. Jeff Montross, our North Kakalaka connection. Petey Pablo, take your shirt off, way around your head like a helicopter. The singing postman. Here he is live in prime time. Great morning, Mr. Montross. Shout out to you and all the Fantasy Football Forecast podcast boys. The year has come to a close for you boys. I'm looking forward to seeing what type of plans you got for the offseason, what you got going on for 2026. Oh, well, 2025, 2026. Who's to say, who's to know? Shout out Mr. Montross and all the boys over there at the Fantasy Football Forecast podcast show. Mrs. Metal, one half of the Metal Crazies. Great morning, fam. Her daily perspective. Remember that you have to be willing to spend a few years working like others won't so you can spend the rest of your life living like they only dreamed they could. Ooh, yes, ma'am. I concur with that wholeheartedly. Who else we got out there? DWZYY. Angel SD, appreciate my Diamond Hand fam. Shout out to you, SD. You're always an OG, a triple OG, one of the ones. Shout out to you, good sir. Who else we got out there, D's? What else you scrolling around? He's just stuck scrolling over there, just leaving me stuck in translation. Mrs. Metal, like Joshua Medcalf says, shut that little man's voice up and just put in the work. That's what we Diamond Hand fam do on the daily. Yes, ma'am. You're doggone right. I think it's about time. I'm due for a Joshua Medcalf conversation. I need another Joshua Medcalf conversation. We had him on, it was last year? Jeepers. Was it 2024 or was it 2023? I feel like it was 2023. We had him on, well, obviously last year. No shit. I think it was 2023. I can't remember. I think it was end of 2023. Damn. Holy shit. Yeah, we got to get Joshua Medcalf back on. But the only problem is he's not a early bird type of guy. He lives over there on the West Coast, and he's not that early of a bird. So it's kind of one of them deals. We got to pre-record it or do something or figure out another option or something in between. So who's to know? But maybe we get Joshua Medcalf back on the show. Shout out, Mrs. Metal. Shout out to all you beautiful humming beings. Appreciate the hell out of all you guys. Thanks for tuning in this morning. Starting your day the right way here at Forge and Fuel, episode 639, baby. But my friends, that's all the show we got coming your way. Nothing left to get you up to date on this beautiful Thursday. Well, there are a few things to get you up to date on, but as far as motivationally and inspirationally and good vibrationally, hope you're feeling real good there. Hope you're feeling ready to tackle this Thursday. But before we officially wrap this show up for the day, a couple of things I got to remind you of. Tonight, we do have our bi-weekly networking meeting in the Gateway, the Diamond Hand Media Group Gateway, your gateway to future growth, future plans, mental, physical, financial, investment, entrepreneurial, real world, truth, bombs, red pills, real talk, whatever you need, we got it in there. A real, true, raw, open, connected community that is only here and concerned about your growth. So, if you'd like, join us in the Gateway. And if you're already in the Gateway, make sure you RSVP for the bi-weekly networking meeting tonight so you can access the live room once it opens at 7:30 p.m. Eastern, 6:30 Central, 5:30 in the mountains, and 4:30 on the West Coast or the Pacific side of things. In addition to that, if you do get in the Gateway and you're not already, you can start your 7-day free trial today. Experience a full week of all the benefits, well, the majority of all the benefits. We don't have an event coming up anytime soon. Well, kind of coming up anytime soon. But besides the point, you get a full week to enjoy the benefits for completely free. 7 days for free, and then you can decide if you want to stick around, baby. So start your Gateway journey today. We'll see you in there, baby. Also, if you're looking for a little show swag, you need some merch, you're wondering, how can I support this show? Well, don't be a hoe. Go buy some merch. Who's to say, who's to know? And also share this show at the same doggone time. You can get a shirt just like this. You can get this Diamond Strong. Diamond Strong, right? Ooh, yeah. You can get you a Forge and Fuel shirt. You can get you that big old Diamond Hand logo I'll be wearing from time to time. You can get you all sorts of Diamond Hand swag in all forms and varieties over there at Mine and Shine Apparel. I just caught this. This just fell off the wall, and I just caught this. That was lit. I'm like, my senses are like a doggone cat right now. I just saw that. I said, bam, no, you ain't falling down, baby. Hoo, hoo, hoo. All right, kids. There's the Gateway. There's Mine and Shine Apparel. If you're looking for those links, you can find them down in this episode's description. It'll take you right to the Gateway, right to Mine and Shine, right to our social media platforms. It's all right down there, nice and easily labeled for you, as you can see. So be sure to click and join us over there, baby. Outside of that, if you haven't hit a subscribe, maybe do that. Turn on those notifications. If you enjoyed this morning's program, hit a like. If you watched it on a platform you don't usually watch it on, maybe subscribe there. Maybe turn on a notification bell there. Maybe also hit a like over there. Maybe if you're on the timeline, quote, post this and tell people why you tuned in live in prime time. Maybe leave us a rating. Maybe give us another follow. Maybe turn on your notification bells on another platform. Whatever you got to do, whatever buttons you see on your screen right now, just smash the shit. I mean, smash the shit. Smash the shit out of each and every one of them. That way, me, DEEZY, and Swirl One, my man, your guy. Fuck, I didn't catch it that time. My man, your guy, can keep making this show and all the shows that fall under the DHMG umbrella bigger and better for each and every one of you. But for now, my friends, it's time to turn the old open sign to closed. It's time to wrap this show up for the day. Paper or plastic, put a bow on that some of my beach and go share these vibes with the world. Go turn some obstacles into opportunities, losses into lessons, and what we thought was going to be a failure, just a brand new chance to flourish. But not before I remind you that number one, even a 2-year-old can make an excuse.
What?
Number two, even a dead fish can go with the flow.
What?
And number three, being that this here show is a member of the Diamond Hand Media Group, I ask you keep in mind at DHMG, we don't only HOLD,
What?
we hold each other up. And right now is one hell of a time to flex those diamond hands. Shout out to each and every one of you flexing those diamond hands on a day in and day out, night in and night out basis. We appreciate you from the bottom of our hearts. Thank you for tuning in this morning, and every morning you decide to get fired up at Forge and Fuel. We'll continue to pay back that investment of your time by showing up each and every day on the consistent, persistent pursuit of our passions and being right by your side while you pursue yours. Hey, go shine so bright they don't know what time of day it is when you're around. Whatever building, whatever spots you find yourself in, help turn those frowns upside down. Can't thank you enough for being different, for setting the change, the precedent that we want to see not only on X, on YouTube, on Rumble, but in this entire wide world. Thank you for being different. Thank you for being super soldiers. Thank you for being the 1%. And most importantly, to you OGs, thanks for being the Diamond Hand fam. We'll catch you guys on the flip side tonight if you're a full-time member of the Diamond Hand fam at the bi-weekly networking meeting. Maybe we'll see you in another show between then. Maybe a space, maybe a live chat, maybe a group chat, maybe a comment section, maybe the gateway, maybe somewhere in between. Quite honestly, wherever you find yourself building, pivoting, pioneering, and pursuing, there we will be right by your side. But until we see you there, it's time for us to slide. We bid thee adieu, and we say unto you, peace and love.